Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel. This is Jonathan. Today we're back to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 9. Last time we kind of learned a little bit more about a new sorcerer.
Higuruma.
Higuruma?
Higuruma.
It's an H in the beginning? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, where's the M coming from? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking Megumi. He was a lawyer turned sorcerer, or he's technically both. He's a sorcerer lawyer.
Right.
They're looking for him. They're basically keying in on people who they know have points that could potentially change the rule. They're basically trying to get to the point to where you don't have to kill anymore.
Right.
And so that was their workaround where they don't have to kill, but can still change the rules by convincing. At least with the lawyer, he has no interest in it. So then Yuji was like, well, then I'll force you to. And then he's like, all right, domain is back. Then
Bro, that was it.
Expansion right away.
Wait.
Yeah, he's like not playing around. But I think he like mentally was on a breaking point. He's broken now, and now he's just like, yeah, the system's broken, so we're gonna do it this other way, my way, basically. And then we had to see what happened with Megumi. He summoned his Shikigami, and then so maybe this episode we're gonna see two fights, parallel fights.
And we've been seeing a lot of like parallels with them. Like,
yeah,
episode 7, it was the parallel of them being led to the, which I will go back and say. One of them was saying the truth.
True. One was saying the truth.
Rina Mai was being honest and led him to Higuruma. And so he's there. So kudos to him for being honest.
Yeah. Yep.
But you're right.
There was also parallels in this last episode whenever they were both saying like, I hope Itadori's there.
Is there,
and
yeah.
Itadori was like, I hope Megumi's there.
Yep.
And
so now
imagine a crazy fight sequence with a split screen.
And they're like doing the same.
I'd be like, you watch that side, I'll watch this side.
I'll keep you updated.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that, and if we get any other updates on anybody else. But I'm excited about this one. Up to this point, this is the latest episode that's out from the time of this recording. There's another episode that's coming out in a few days, we believe, but I'm looking forward to jumping in. But before we do, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full interactions on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. You want to check those out. We're going to go ahead and hop into Season 3, Episode 9.
Let's do it.
All right, into it.
Are these lights? Like a disco light? Oh, no.
Oh, he's trying to get to him before.
Which is interesting because in the last episode, we actually saw it come to.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, he couldn't make it. Oh! Oh, interesting.
For both of us.
So how does he defeat him? Judge man.
Wait. Harmful.
Words are allowed.
Hey, that's my...
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do that though.
It actually knows like his history?
Right.
Oh, that's crazy. And is the verdict always death?
Wait, he has a picture?
That's crazy.
That is. Right.
True, it kind of is. Oh, that's why he can summon it so easily. Which is why very few could do it. Wow, interesting. Okay. What about silence? Oh. Oh.
Bro, I'd be scared.
Ah, man, it's come up with something quick. Did he know he had to be 18?
And he's bad at lying, remember?
Right.
もし証拠がパチ屋への入店を裏付けられないスカなら黙秘か否認でいいわけだ。No! 2、証拠が入店のみを裏付けるものなら酌量の余地のある言い訳にかける。トイレをね、借りたんですよ。
Oh, yeah.
1のスカなら入店を認めることになるから墓穴を掘ることになるかも。証拠が入店だけじゃなく遊戯も裏付けるものだった場合、ほぼ罪。反省。自白して罪が軽くなることにかける。そもそもこの裁判に重いカレーがあんの。
Right, right. It's hard to know how to weigh your options.
マチベガスに入店したが、急な便意でやむを得ずトイレを借りただけだ。
Okay, he went with that one.
さは捨てる。情状酌量なんてものがこれにあんのかわからんけど、これが一番印象がいい。
Well, he's hoping that the proof only shows him walking in, not him sitting at a game or something.
Right.
言ってしまえば監禁所の防犯カメラのキャプチャだ。
Cash exchange.
Is him in the bathroom?
Cash exchange.
Oh, the cash exchange.
トイレ云々は信じるに値しない。
Mm.
やはり虎杖は18歳未満でありながら遊戯目的で入店したと見られる。
Is he a counter?
How can you prove intent here?
刑法130条。風営法では未成年自身は処罰されないからな。
Oh.
するだろそんな。どう言い訳しても意味ねえじゃんか。
Ah.
3だったのか。
何を言っている？君はただそんな店知らないと容疑を否認すればよかったんだ。
What happened?
いや、判決はまだだったな。
Does that affect the judge man's verdict?
Guilty.
Ah.
Confiscation.
Oh.
Now he's out.
元の空間にも
Confiscation of what?
国変。
Oh.
Oh.
Now they can fight?
Yeah, they can. They're out of the domain, but is that the... Oh, that was... Oh, a big one.
I don't get the whole point of that.
What happened? What did it take away, like, his ability temporarily?
大きさも変えられるのか。
Or now the lawyer's like, now we can fight.
Did it confiscate his technique or something?
それが取り柄なもんで。
Confiscated his curse ability?
Maybe he just means, I can fight you now. Oh.
Confiscated it.
I can't control his my cursed energy? Is that
You're
what he
right.
said?
That's what he said. Is that what it confiscated?
Dang.
かる原石は呪術師としての才能
Dang. But he's flipping it?
領域がデフォルトで備わっ
Oh, he caught
た
it.
自らの術式を解明することで結界
That's
術の
cool.
基礎も同時に習得結界術から逆算する形で呪力操作による強化術の勘をつかみ術式開花から12日間で一級術師と比べても損失がないレベルまで成長コロニー侵入前に数多くの呪霊を退け
I want to watch the fight, but I want to read.
Ow.
Oh, so he has like unlimited.
What the?
Dang, dude. Oh, wow.
Bro.
没収のペナルティは一時的に術式の使用を不可能にするんだ。
Ah, okay, there you go.
Temporarily.
察するにお前は術式を持っていなかった。だからペナルティが呪力の使用不可に変わったのだろう。
Oh, interesting.
力なしで
Yes, right.
呪術師としてではなく生来の肉体
Right. What makes this
生物として
different?
の強度が恐ろしく高いのか。術師は術式が使用できなくなると
So what would it do to like someone like Maki? Oh, he knew what it was.
Catwalk.
Hey, at least he got his he earned his respect at least.
Right.
Because that's the thing, Itadori doesn't rely on his curse technique as much.
Nah.
Oh, did it hit him?
Ooh. Oh, he's holding it up.
すごいな。
壊れない人形を相手にしているようだ。
やばい。こ 何かヒグルマにとって無理な要素があるんじゃねえか。抱えろ。
Appeal it.
Oh, can he?
ヒグルマやり直せ。
Oh, nice, bro. That was smart.
That's smart.
I bet nobody's ever done that to him.
Right, never thought that.
ペナルティーを課された対象は罪を認めない限り
He never.
2回まで裁判のやり直しを請
Up
求
to
でき
two.
る。
But it's the same. Okay.
Oh, bro.
2018年10月30日
Oh, it is a different one.
Oh.
大量殺人
Oh, it was 2018. Okay, so we're wrong on the dates.
Oh,
last
okay. So that
episode,
was
but-
previous. Say that.
俺が殺した。
Oh,
これは嘘でも否定でもない。
but not as him.
My boy.
Oh, dang. See, that one he feels guilty on
My boy Yuji, what'd you do?
because he felt so guilty on it already.
Oh.
So
ジ
what
ャ
is
ッジマンから課される最も
Right.
重い罰。コンフィスケーションを付加されたデスペナルティー。
Get a retrial, my boy.
Yeah, you get one more.
被害者の弱さ。毎日毎日毎日ずっと食傷だった。醜い。他人に歩み寄るたびそう思うようになってしまった。君もだ、虎杖。人は
Dang,
皆
it's fire. He's like,
弱く醜い。お前がどんなに高潔な魂を望もうともその先には何もない。目の前の闇はただの闇だ。
dang, he's worked up. It's the first time we've seen him like this. Oh,
そうか。
Whoa, what is
一応
that?
理由を聞こうか。
What is he trying to do or accomplish there?
弱く醜い。出世に興味のない自分には向いていません。だが、あの時は、少なくともあの時までは、
oh, his
他
jacket.
の生物にはない。その汚れこそ。
Oh, he
Created a diversion.
yes.
提出された証拠は、君の中に救う悪魔、スクナについて、
Oh,
お前は殺してない。
right.
なぜだなぜ
Is he gonna try to hit him before? Oh no.
Oh,
What
he
happened to
dropped
the
the
sword?
sword. He dropped
Oh,
it.
Either he dropped it or he chose to let go because he knew he knew he was innocent.
スクナに肉体を乗っ取られていた。
なんでスクナのこと。
つまり制御能力がなかった。気
Right.
圧的に制御能力を放棄したわけではない。つまり、無罪だ。君に罪はない。
Dang.
でも
Ah,
やっぱり俺のせいだ。
See, he felt so
right,
guilty.
what you said.
なんでさっき術式を解いたんだ。
He did release it.
初心に帰った。
Oh, why he was helping people to begin with?
服を着ろ。そして座れ。100点をやる。
Oh.
自分の意志で人を殺めたことはあるか
The closest thing is those cursed
Mhm.
people.
The
If he
cursed
considers
objects
them
with human
alive.
souls.
Yeah, the transfigured humans.
そうか。
Will he explain that though?
最悪の気分だったろ。
Bro, what an episode.
Oh.
Did we ever leave this area? I don't think we did.
Only for like flashbacks.
Flashbacks and stuff, right?
When he was talking to the old judge, bro. What up? Oh man.
What an episode, dude. Whew. Okay, so we know there's an after credit with this one, so we'll have to we'll stick around and we'll wait.
Bro.
I didn't even think about like this potentially him it unlocking the 100 points
Well, but not only that, it's
or him giving it to him.
the lawyer going back to his roots, like he said. You know, in the last episode, we saw how he's
Trying
talking
to
to
help.
his what would you call her, paralegal,
Yeah.
about, you know, why he keeps helping,
Right.
why he keeps taking on these cases is because he wants to help
Yeah, they're at their lowest.
People who are weak.
It's their last chance.
Right.
And sometimes, like the guy, the drunk driver, like he was being coerced by his friends to drink and drive, and all their stories lined up, right? So
they lined their own stories up.
Yeah. So then he knew, okay, he's actually not a bad guy or whatever. But he hit a breaking point, obviously going like hitting wall after wall after wall, and like seeing them snap back at him. And he was like, it's understandable that they would be mad at me, you know, because I'm like their last chance. Oh, hold on.
Adding a rule.
I was about to ask, how can he even do that?
Dang. What does that?
One?
Yeah, because he had to use 100 points to add the roll.
All right.
これからどうするつもりだあんたさえ良ければ俺たちを手伝ってくれないか
余った2点は東京に来る前俺が殺した裁判官と検事のものだ。自首でもするかな。それに君といるとますます自分を嫌いになるそうだ。すまない。責めたわけじゃないんだ。またな。
Dang. Bro, that's like.
Oh, so I didn't even think about. I guess he could have. Okay, so then he didn't give him his points per se. He just used his points. I figured he would just ask him to create a rule on his behalf. That's what I thought Itadori would do. Like create a rule that does this. But instead he created a rule that allows the transfer of points. Maybe to kind of set up for them, because is that easier? Like if they meet other sorcerers who have points, is it easier for them to transfer the points over to Itadori to then make the rules? Or would it have been easier for them to just ask the sorcerers, okay, this is the rule I want you to make?
Well, so the reason for them making that rule is so that Megumi's sister, they can give a point to his sister, who is a reawakened sorcerer.
Okay.
She doesn't have to fight and kill anybody.
That was part of the, that's a good call. That's a good call out.
Because now they don't have to kill. So I'll give you a point, now you have two.
Right.
And then tomorrow or 19 days or 18 days, you give me a point back. Now I have one. Our point numbers change. So now we don't get unalived in the game because we have the same amount of points.
They did talk about like trying to find a way to stay in the game without having to constantly kill. So that's more towards that.
Right.
Okay. He must have discussed that at some point early on. We just didn't see it. As far as him telling the lawyer, like, hey, can you make a rule that says being able to transfer points? Or this is why.
Yeah, because at the beginning of last episode when he first meets him, I think he tells him to give his points to him, or he didn't say make a rule.
Or yeah, maybe he did
because even then at the end of this episode, just before this after credit, he said, come have a seat, I'll give you my points.
Yeah.
Not knowing, obviously you can't, there's not a rule yet where you can transfer it. You have to pay 100 points to make that rule.
Yeah. And yeah. He said, I'll give you my points. He did say that. Yeah.
But now it's just, it helps to, like they had originally planned when they were with the school, the other guy from the school that started the fight club. Forget his name.
Yeah.
But him, that's kind of where they initially started talking about
all
creating
the plans
this rule.
What they're doing. Yeah.
So again, they want to be able to save Megumi's sister who's in a wheelchair. Avoid her from having to fight, or after 19 days, whatever. So now Itadori can go and transfer his 1 point to his sister. Once she's about to be at her
sister.
19 mark.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It kind of it's like a workaround.
But he also said, who was it? Oh no, it was the guy that was meeting that Megumi was meeting in the last episode, the blonde hair guy. Yeah. Who said that something about it didn't matter because when the game was left with the strongest sorcerers,
Well, he was talking about.
Who was gonna drop a bomb? What's his
Oh,
name?
right. The guy who said that.
Yeah.
I forget
like
his. I forget what
Right.
his name is.
Gosh.
The one who said that.
Yeah.
Saying that about Kinjaku dropping the
Kinjaku,
bomb.
yeah.
That's your So about him dropping the bomb on everything anyway when he met with the committee. So that's what he thinks is gonna happen.
Right.
He thinks that this is just a cover up, like the rules is just a cover up of the master plan of the current game.
Which we also didn't get any insight in this episode to how episode 7 ended with Kinjaku going into like what appeared to be like a board meeting.
Yeah.
What was that about? Because
Yeah,
he said, "Thanks for inviting me here."
Right.
And then somebody called him.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Politics, maybe.
Cool episode though to see the court technique.
That's a unique technique. A lot of the techniques are they're all like different and unique in their own way. This one was pretty cool. It's the first one that I've noticed, at least, that is like one-on-one tied to that him as a person and who they were.
Right.
Like an extension of who they were as a person. I think early on when we first learned about curse techniques, they were maybe talking about how the technique that comes of it somehow is tied to whatever was happening or something in their life that motivated what type of technique they get.
Right.
But I kind of can't remember what that was. But this one was like on the nose.
Yeah.
Like you go, here's domain expansions going on trial. And it's cool that they explain how he was easy to get that domain expansion because he didn't have an automatic, hit or attack, whatever.
Yep.
But also he got strong really fast.
Right. In those 12 days since awakening or whatever, reawakening, whatever they said.
It just, Itadori was the exact type of fighter that made it harder for him to defeat because he didn't rely strictly on his curse technique, which a lot of people do, and then it kind of dulls their other normal fighting senses.
Yeah.
Not most of them aren't that strong anyway.
And it's crazy to put this into perspective. I briefly mentioned it, but I didn't like allude into it that the first trial date that they gave where he entered that thing, that's my birthday.
July 17th
16th.
or 16th. Yeah.
July 16th, 2017 is my birthday.
Of all the dates.
And
That's
so
funny.
I was like, whoa, hold on. And then it said he was underage. So me just picturing an underage kid on my birthday, I'm like,
he's like, I've been there, done that.
not that I've been there,
Right.
but like putting it into perspective of how young Itadori is.
I know, you forget.
I mean, I'm super young too, but
not that young.
not that
We
young.
forget, like, he was. I mean, he's high school age for
I mean, if you're under
most of this show.
18 in 2017, that means you were born late, not like 1999, 2000.
That's crazy, dude.
But nonetheless,
Yeah, he's young and as strong, and all of them are, and they're as strong as they are. It makes me wonder what would happen if someone like Maki fought him.
Oh yeah, and like if she was found guilty,
What would be the confiscation at that point? Because even for Itadori's, it had to adjust it. Because he didn't have he doesn't have like a normal technique like a Shikigami dog or something.
now
It was more like he used curse energy. So how would it shift for Maki? I wonder.
I wonder too, because given the rules, if you don't have cursed energy and you enter the colony, you're given a technique or whatever, right?
Oh, maybe
I think, or no, because she would have been just a regular human. But I don't.
But that's the thing, and she basically is. She just has
She
the
is,
heavenly
but
pact.
I guess here's the other thing, and maybe just need to refer back to that insanely crazy episode 3 rules.
Right.
But it talks about regular humans who are in the colony are going to be given a chance to leave so that they're not participating.
Right.
But I don't think it mentions anything about a non-sorcerer who is a regular human who enters a colony. If they're already in the colony, they're given the chance to leave. Or maybe they can't.
And then it talks about people who are in the colony with the curse technique that want to leave, and they would just their curse technique would be removed,
be stripped of it.
Yeah. So I don't know in that situation, like just entering.
Which the reason I'm bringing that up is he only has this technique because he was awakened during
that trial.
Which makes me think, now that I'm saying it out loud, he didn't have a technique. He was within a colony and he got a technique. So Maki would be given a technique, I think, or would be.
Maybe, but then she would lose her power, because the whole point of her being that powerful is because she has zero
first energy or technique.
So maybe there's a rule in there that we're getting crossed up a little bit, but
yeah, nonetheless, I'm with you. I wonder what happened to Maki.
Yeah, because I'd love to. It'd be cool if she can still fight in the Colon games. Hopefully we get to see that. But that was a good episode, man. Really good episode. Hopefully that's not the last we see of him. But even if it was, it kind of made a mark. They were able to get a very important role. So that's good news. Maybe we'll get to see in this next episode what's going on with Megumi. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. So be on the lookout for the next episode. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full interactions over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. You want to check those out. We'll be back next week with episode 9. Or 9?
Yeah.
No, 10. Episode 10.
Again. 10 again.
10 again, yeah. But until then, guys, we will catch you on the next one.
Peace.